good? It's your boy C Shaw Fit, and I'm back again. We just had dinner at Luna out here in Miami. We had a whole mastermind on day 2. We went through so many different events, so much value that was given, bouncing ideas off of everyone. And the key thing, right? One of the key things about being in a program, being in a mastermind and a mentorship like this is how much value, how many people are after the same thing that you're after. And when you surround yourself around those type of people, how you instantly do better. We've all taken risk. We've all taken a leap of faith, every last one of us, to be here for this weekend. And knowing that we all did this with our backs against the wall to make something better, to make something happen for our life that will turn into generational wealth, that would turn into creating something for our kids, for our family, to have stability, to have safety, security, all the things that we aspire and drive to have in life to be able to support our family. This is why I came down here. I could have stayed home, I could have watched YouTube videos, but it's nice and sunny out here. I'm able to work out with other coaches. I have never been around a group of guys like this that have gone so hard and that are so focused and that bring even more out of me. I'm already focused and I go hard as it is, but to be around these guys, to be in this house, it's just very inspiring. And I always want to make sure that I'm providing the life for my wife and for my daughter, my small family, but they mean everything to me. So as a man, as a head of the household, as a husband, as a father, it is my duty to be able to supply that and to be able to give that to my family because they deserve it. So I'm going to do whatever it takes when it comes to this, working a full-time job, working in a business, coaching, anything it takes to get my family to where we need to be. And of course, it's always going to be the Lord's will. God has instilled a gift in me, but not just in me. God's instilled a gift in you. And sometimes that gift, you miss the opportunity to achieve something when you surround yourself with negative people that don't know how to take a risk, people that want the security and stability. You allow them in your head and they have pity and they make you feel comfortable for where you're at, and they make the taking the risk part stupid. But the thing is, what comes out of life if you don't take risk? I mean, think about the parables of the talents. We need to take a leap of faith. Same with investing. You have to invest on yourself, because you think about investments. Everything is not always going to be 100% that, this investment made it to be something, but it's also about how you perceive that investment. If you've been scammed, then honestly, you have to perceive it in a way of what you learn from that scam and what not to do again. But it shouldn't stop you from investing in yourself, especially when you're trying to get from point A to point B. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, a lot of guys will see this and they will steer clear of an opportunity. And this doesn't have to be investment with mentorship. It could be anything in life. It could be a new job where you're already too comfortable at your previous job and you don't want to grow, and this role is calling you to grow more. It could be with your family. You've taken on a role as a husband and as a father, but you don't want to live up to it. I know from personal experience, this is why I'm able to speak to you guys like this. But the thing what God has shown me all year, right, is that I need to be trusting in Him with everything that I do. And so that's what I've been doing this year, is trusting in the Lord. And so this event has really opened my eyes to things. There's a lot of questions that I always ask and still have to ask. But overall, guys, I'm locked in. I'm ready. I'm coming back to Maryland with more content, more ideas. I'm going to be posting on YouTube a lot more. And this is just a message, guys, just to lock in. Now's the time to lock in. And then what happens when everyone else is in the gym? What happens when everyone else starts leaving after the month and a half afterwards? You need to get into the gym now. You need to change your diet up now, because honestly, if you think about it, right, if you can do this now and a few weeks in, that way by that third week, it takes 21 days to build a habit. So by the end of the first week of January, you already had built that habit. See, that's what most people fall off. They start January 1st and they go hard for 3 weeks. Then they fall off, and then Valentine's Day hits. And then if you're still younger, then you're probably going to spring break. And then you have April and then Memorial Day. So like if we go back into the same routine. So this is why it's the best time to lock in. Right? Like go crazy, you just got to enjoy. Okay? 90-10, and we're going to talk about that in another video. But fellas, if you enjoyed this video, just a quick message to you guys. I'm praying for y'all that y'all start today. And don't wait.